56 degrees. 56.0 was 55.9 just a second ago. It's a little dampish outside and it's cloudy. But it's not raining. And it's Wednesday, April 28th. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I came out here and I was wearing my different sweater and I thought, oh, too bad my Granito's not finished, because of course I haven't done the pocket shot. Because I could wear it because it would be perfect for on the deck. And then I'm like, I don't need to finish the pockets to wear my Granito on the deck. I won't wear it to work in my garden. I worked in my garden yesterday. I took some video. I'll put it right here. Okay, of course I forgot to take a video before I started, but I'm working. This is my mint bed. It's all surrounded by rocks. Nothing here I care about. Tall weeds with flowers on them. But my mint plants are going in here. It won't look gorgeous when I put the mint plants in, I'm warning you now. But I can tell you right now, if I recorded the whole thing while I was doing it, all you would hear is no pearl, no pearl, no pearl, no pearl. Right, puppy? That's all I've been saying since I got out here. Yeah. So this is what it looks like, you know, after 10 minutes. Okay. There's my Maisie girl. There's my pearl, the pain in my neck. There's my chocolate mint. And here are my juleps. I know this is not a gorgeous flower bed or vegetable bed or whatever the heck mint is, but it will do, I hope. My plan is every day that it's nice to come over here and pull 3 weeds, and maybe this mint bed will work for me. So this is the front of the house. You can hear Dennis, he's mowing, and there's the barn to give you some reference as to where this bed is. And there's the deck. So, no! No! Her stick went right next to my plant. Don't you get that? Well, who knows how I'm going to keep them out of this garden, but hopefully when I'm not here, they won't be either. So I put a little bit of a green fence. I don't know if you can see it around. I think we have more pieces of that fence somewhere. I'm going to look for it because, of course, now that I've been interested in this, they're interested in it. I've already had to fix one footprint, so we shall see. But I just watered them, and I'm going to go working in the front for a while. There's Dennis doing his mowing. This is the next garden that I'm going to work on. This is my coneflowers starting to come up, but you can see all the old stuff is still here. And that's what I'm going to get rid of. Here are my irises. I love irises. Iris is my favorite flower. And these are coming up nicely, but I need to get all the dead leaves out from there. And I bought lots of mulch. So I'm gonna mulch this when I get it done. So I have to get all that old stuff out. And I have a tree to pull. But the sages are gonna go in the front here. There's nothing planted in this front except weeds. So I have 2 Stella D'Oro lilies, and I'm planting 4 of these Bumbleberry Garden Sage in front of those, and we'll see how it all turns out. And it's all going to be mulched, but I'm going to start with planting these 4 plants so that I know they're planted, and tomorrow we'll be cleaning up the coneflowers and mulching. Unless I get very ambitious today, which don't count on that. Dennis is still mowing, so it's still going to be noisy. But here are my sages planted. So I probably should have gotten 5, but I got 4. Either way, it's way better than the weeds I had here last year. So Dennis is almost done with what he's going to do today. We're going to go walk the dogs. Then I'm going to cook something. I'm gonna be busy today. Tomorrow, that. And mulching. But I watered these, and I hope that the bees find them, because that's the plan. Unfortunately, I didn't take a reel before when all the grass and stuff was all over it, so they're all planted. Except this one. This is chocolate mint. So bizarre. Chocolate mint. It's gonna go in my mint thing here on the table, but it didn't get planted yesterday. But anyway, we were outside a long time, a lot yesterday. I'm a little crooked, I'm sorry. Because Dennis mowed the front, so the front looks really good. He's gonna mow the back today. Again. And I'm gonna pick a few more weeds out of my mint bed and start working a little bit on cleaning up the front bed, so that we can mulch, because we have mulch to put down. So that'll look nice when it's done. And it felt really good to do that and to get it done, and that was nice, except for that my knee started clicking, which was really annoying, but it stopped clicking eventually, so that's good. So the other big outdoor news yesterday was Dennis's phone of all knowledge diagnosed this tree. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got light bark and dark bark. This is an ash tree. And we have 2 more ash trees back here. These are our big trees. We have a really big maple beside me, but these are tall, big trees back there. And Dennis's phone of all knowledge diagnosed those trees as having emerald ash borer beetles. And we have at least 2 more. I think I saw one over on the other property. And so this is bad. These trees are going to have to come down, I think. I need to call the county ag extension department and report them. I have a message into my tree people. I don't know about my tree people. Michelle, I've complained about her, because they're not just by tree people. They power wash the house and they do yard work, and not mowing, but like spring and fall cleanup. There are people who we get our wood from, but Vernon died a few years ago, and he was the arborist. And I don't know who Michelle got to be the arborist for her business. She continued the business. It was Vernon's business, and then when he died, she kept it going with their crew. But I don't know who their arborist is, and if they have a real arborist. So, and you can't call her because her message box is full. So I texted her and I sent pictures, but after Dennis found out that we're supposed to report it to the county, I think I'm going to report it to the county and see what they say. We're hoping that our homeowners insurance will cover it. If the county condemns these trees and they have to be taken down, then maybe our homeowners insurance will cover it, we're hoping. 5 trees at least. Big, giant trees. So that's sad. This backyard had many more trees when we moved in here, and over the years they've just died or got diseased or broke or whatever. So by the time we move out of there, there's not going to be, well, this maple right here is, I think this maple is my favorite tree. It's a lovely young maple tree. Can't see too much of it because it doesn't have any leaves on it, but that's a copsed tree. We had a big maple there and had to take it down, and we didn't grind the stump, and that tree grew out of the stump. So it's got a big, strong root system.
And it's a really lovely tree. I guess it must be about 10 years old now, is my guess. But it was our maple bush for a while because, you know, lots of things grew out of that stump. And finally we had to turn it into a tree and make some hard decisions and cut some of them. Turn it into a tree, and it's a really lovely tree. We have an elm tree over here. Oh, goldfinches came yesterday. Goldfinches came. In fact, that could be what you're hearing. To our elm tree, and we have a big maple tree that turns red in the fall over on the other side. And I don't know what this tree is right here. But it's in pretty bad shape, to tell you the truth. It's got one branch that's like full of holes and is mostly dead. So anyway, we need an arborist to come and look at our trees and look at the trees over at the other property too, because it's got a lot of big trees that Dennis is worried about. Big old tulip poplars, and tulip poplars do not grow to be old well, and they, you know, drop a lot of branches, which is why we have so many sticks. We have them in our front yard too, which is why there's so much rubble in our yards. So we need a new arborist, and I don't know, whatever. So I'm calling the county today about our emerald borer beetle. So I'll put a picture of that. I took pictures and sent them to Michelle, and I probably will text them to the county too. But here's what's going on with them. It's too bad. It's a shame, but Dennis, you know, has noticed that the tree's weird, and now we know what it is. We're pretty sure. So anyway, we have a lot going on in our group. So we're doing the inspired crafting. So the pictures that I show at the end are our 3 pictures. There's a thread in Ravelry of the 3 pictures that we're doing. And I keep forgetting to take pictures of my rock pictures. Now I have 5 of them. Put them in there. So want to see what you're doing with that. Juanita has done a second waterfall, but she's not on Ravelry. I guess I have to ask her if I can put them in the thread. And she's not using the hashtag FAF Inspired Craft 2021. Here's Pearly Girl. You've been seeing her in the back. Maisie's in the house. Did you want to cuddle? We're also doing the Ode to Joy make-along. I'm loving everything in that thread. There's a thread on Ravelry, there's a hashtag, and anything you're doing that's bringing you joy. Oh, I should have taken pictures. I cooked last night, and that was fun. And I had fun. So the Ode to Joy, and the wonderful Hilda has sponsored the prize for this month. It's a wonderful package, all around maybe knitting socks, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's a beautiful package with a beautiful bag and all kinds of goodies. Needles, yarn. I'm putting a picture of it right there. Thank you so much, Hilda. And I am going to draw for the April prize on Friday. And then I'm going to do a podcast this weekend, which will be May. 2 months I haven't done a podcast. So I'm doing a podcast. So by then I will have finished the pockets on my wonderful naval Granito. And I'll announce the winner on Friday on the vlog for the gorgeous, gorgeous package from Hilda. Thank you again, Hilda. That is so generous. And so get your pictures in the thread, because the first random post that I pick that has a picture will be the winner. And that will be coming from Australia, so that'll be cool. Can you hear that? We got goats down the road. So those are the two things that are going on that are fun that we're doing. The other thing that I wanted to say, and I keep forgetting to say it on the vlog, is that we have scheduled the next Saturday Zoom crafting session for May 15th. It'll be May 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So mark your calendar. It's the Saturday. And every Sunday at 11, Valerie has a Zoom craft knitting, knit alongs, craft along, and you can find that there's a thread in Ravelry that has that link too. So there are two different links. There's a Saturday link for May 15th, and then a Sunday link that works every Sunday. It's the same link. If you made it to previous Sunday, it's the same link. So so there you go. Those are the announcements. I haven't made any kind of announcements in quite a while. I wrote things down because I didn't want to forget. I wrote Ode to Joy, Inspired Craft, Goldfinches, May 15th, and Ash Borer. Those are my notes. Poor trees. I'm so sad. I did paint a little bit yesterday. I did another rendition of the barn, which I still don't love. And but I did it with watercolor and pen and fountain pen and brush pen. I think I'm going to move away from these things, and I'm going to go. I've been collecting inspiration pictures. Christy sent me one that a friend took. That's a seascape, and I've been asking people, Jules or Julie, I'm not sure which she is, has been posting gorgeous pictures, and I stole one of hers. I've stolen one from Knit One Bake Two. I've stolen them. Natty Bo, Aquila's husband, has posted some gorgeous pictures from when they were out west. I got permission to use some of his pictures, so I'm going to be doing a landscape soon, and I'm going to go for some of those pictures. Oh, and I worked a little bit on the waterfall. I added back some masking fluid, and I have some more, so I have more work to do on that too. So that's one of our inspiration pictures. You'll be shocked to hear I did not do any stone picture yesterday. Yeah. Crazy, right? Hard to believe. I played in a poker tournament, which I did not cash in. I went out kind of in a frustrating way, so I had to breathe deeply and knit. And so I sat and knit on my Hermitage wrap for a while, and that calmed me down so that I could sleep. I didn't sleep great, but I didn't have trouble falling asleep, which would be the indicator that the tournament was the problem. But I woke up in the middle of the night and took a while to get back to sleep. So anyway, my plans for today are to work in that front flower bed for a little while, and Aura has her physical therapy this afternoon, so I'm going to take her to that, and then she's going to come over for dinner. We're going to have, Dennis is making quiche. So we'll have quiche for dinner, and if all goes well, we'll be able to sit on the deck, although it's not very sunny. But it's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to get to 80. It got to 73 or something yesterday, so anyway. So we'll have dinner with Aura. I'll clear the table, at least enough for the three of us. So, if we are going to be inside, we will be able to eat. So that's the plan. That's the plan. And in between, I'll be knitting. I'm definitely taking my knitting to physical therapy, and we'll see what happens. I also have some books I could read. I don't know what all I'm going to do. But those are the plans. So anyway, so sad about the trees. What are you gonna do? Circle of life, I guess. We do have birds. All right, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay safe.